What's good, y'all? It's your boy Frank Nitty, the blogger in the cut, here with another exclusive for Battle Rap Radar. Let's get right into the shit. Smack URL PGs drop Moon versus Holmzie the God. I couldn't fucking wait for this shit to drop. They're both from my state of New Jersey. Holmzie's from Woodbury, Moon's from Patterson. Let's get right into it, man. This shit was fire. I couldn't wait for it to drop because I was at a Block City event in Camden, New Jersey about, I don't know, 2 months ago, a little under 2 months ago. It was in the beginning of July. So Holmzie was there, and me, him, and Zeus the God was outside, and Holmzie spit all 3 rounds for me and Zeus, and I just couldn't wait for that shit to happen so we could see it. Let's get right into the shit, man. First round, Holmzie went first. He went the fuck off, man. He had a lot of fucking material. This shit was fire. He had something about losing mobility in your legs, blood gushing from your head and your hand, something about not having good morals. You'll fall for everything but won't stand for nothing. Then he said, people want to know how I found this bastard. This Alaska. I seen Moon every day for a month straight. All my people's werewolves. We different when Moon out. Then he had that little space scheme and said, what y'all thought I was doing, the space scheme? Nah, I'm just telling this asshole I'm a black hole. Ain't nothing light in this round. And then he had a couple more bars in the end of this round. That was a fire-ass first round from Holmzie, man. So let's get into Moon's first round. He started it off with a Sanford and Son line, something about sitting in the house long enough for him to bring the junk in. I don't really know what that means, but they went crazy in the room for it. So this shit was probably alright. I don't really know too much about Sanford and Son. That might be a little before my time. But anyway, he had another couple bars, man. Something about coming from the old school. I'm going to pop you from the car with the seat leaning back. And then he had a line about the battle they were supposed to have in June. It was supposed to go down in June, but it never did. So he said, you ain't show up in June. And now you made me wait a whole month for July. So that shit was alright. But other than that, man, Moon's first round didn't really have too much more. Yeah, a lot of filler in there. Wasn't really saying too much. So definitely giving Holmzie the fucking first round. 1-0. Moving into the second. So Holmzie started off his second round fire. He says something about some guns from Spain, and he ain't understand what these Spanish ratchets was screaming in his face. But that's what I'm telling Mundo. That shit was fire. Then he said they putting him up against the potentest of the loud. I'm fitting to get Moon Rock because Holmzie's part of the Loud Boys. Then he says something about, what do I call it, an oxymoron, because the whole time he was talking, he was pleading the fifth. Because, you know, when you plead the fifth, you don't talk, but he was talking. So that shit was fucking fire. Then he said, this is death row. I'm taxing people like Suge, and any thinking he pocket checked, because Suge checks pockets, and come on now. Then he said, slam him on his collarbone because he was talking all that nonsense. Dunk him, put Lil Moon on both his shoulders like he was talking to his conscience. What the fuck? Yo, Holmzie went off in the fucking second round. He hollow tiptoe through the back like he was creeping out the house. What? Fire second round. Alright, let's get into Moon's second round, though. He started off the second round fire. He had a bar about comparing him and Holmzie, him being PlayStation 4 and him Moon being the Atari. And that just mean they gonna push all your buttons, and I only got one button to push. That was fucking fire right there. Then he said, you hang around a dentist. Just because you hang around a dentist don't mean he gonna be able to pull the gun out your mouth because he hangs out with Dre Dennis, Loud Boys. That shit was fire. Then he said, fuck that. You got Loud Boys with you. I had some quiet boys come get you with silencers on the pistol. That shit was alright. And then he said something like, I gave and took life. I got young niggas and old niggas that salute me. I gave and took stripes. He had an alright second round. He was talking to him in there. He had a couple bars where, you know what I'm saying, he was just spitting some old head shit. But all in all, it still wasn't enough. It wasn't enough at all for Holmzie's second round. 2-0, moving into the third. And guess what? I'm not reciting no bars from that. I didn't write shit down because the third fucking round Holmzie spit was fire. I could not wait to see that shit on cam. He ain't have no punchlines. He was just talking. He was talking some shit. You gotta see it yourself. Comment, like, subscribe to the channels, and then go watch that fucking battle. The shit is fire. Moon's third round was fire too. If you gonna leave it up to me to call, I'ma say Holmzie edged that shit. So I got Holmzie 3-0. Go watch that shit, man. Go watch the fucking whole battle. But the third rounds were definitely fire. I don't know what was more fire, Holmzie's second or his third. I'll probably have to. Ain't no way to judge that though, because his second round was all punchlines. His third round was no punchlines. That's why he said in his third. That's why he got that out the way so he could talk to that man, and that's what he did. So comment, like, subscribe to the motherfucking channels. Let me know what y'all think about this battle. You know I got more shit to come. Blogger in the cut, battle rap radar. We here, but I'm out.